Testing one, two, three. Bismillah Rahman Rahim. This is Engineer Masood Akhtar Kiani, and today we have the technical session number 164. Our subject is concrete pouring in hot weathering condition. So, before going it, I would like to request you to press the bell icon and subscribe, like it, share it in order to reach the next video with easy access. Our channel reference is Material Engineer Officials. So, welcome to everybody. So today we will discuss about the concrete pouring in hot weathering. Last time it was in the cold weathering. So in the hot weathering condition, first of all, the schedule of the concrete and the uh, nomination of the appropriate structure where it should be poured is selected, and the time of the concrete it should be either in the night or the early morning up to 9 o'clock when the air temperature, ambient temperature is going to the 40 degree. Before 40 degree it should be pour. So we will discuss about the pouring practice and materials and what are the relevant standards what they allow us. But this is also, I can say, this is a precautions in if we take the precautions measures, so we will get the better results uh, for the concrete, especially for the durability and the aging of the concrete and uh, uh, strength of the concrete. So, what is the ISO code for the concrete? This is ISO code is 91.100.30. This is the concrete products, and also ASTM C1602 standard specification mixing of the water used in the production of hydraulic cement concrete helps the uh, following parameters uh, for the concrete pouring. And the ACI standard, ACI 117, this also the standard usual tolerance that various types of the concrete construction based on the normal needs and the common construction requires practice in hot weather. So ACI 304 is also a guide for measuring the mixing and transportation and the placing of the concrete prior to the pouring action commencement. So the weathering condition also is considered as a major landmark, and also the guides of the uh, induction on the safety purpose on the quality base. It should also be the to the delivered to the appropriate teams. So there are some tips of the hot weathering condition. Use the material and the mix proportion that have a good record in a hot weather condition. And number two, cool the concrete of the one or more its ingredients according to the mix design. Number three, use the concrete consistency, the following rapid placement and the consolidation. And number five, also reduce the times of the transportation, placing, and the finishing as much as possible. And also the area of application, it should be covered. If it is possible, the structure, it should be covered by the Haitian and other tarpaulin if it is available, or it should be arranged prior to the commencement of a pouring operation. So the good performance of the temperature history, the condition of the cooling the materials and the mixture also, and add the ice crystal, flaky ice or the cold water, chilled water. It is there. It is according to the size of the concrete and according to the mix design. It should be blended prior to the commencement of the hot weather concrete. So hot weather based on the moistureless and the concrete, which can be results in the easy early surface providing the leads of the shrinkage. Plastic shrinkage cracks can be quick developed will be quite developed in a concrete less than a little capacity of resist because it is in the hot weather concrete. So the cement types also it is selected according to the approved mix design and blended like a portable pozole cement and a slag, GGBS, whatever it is, it should be according to the mix design breakdown followed. So concrete structure is also precautions. Consider that the protective clothing and the provide the cooling atmosphere and also the symptom of the heat illness record. Also monitor the all temperature milestone, which is ambient or the concrete mix and humidity and the dew points and whatsoever it is. So the maximum temperature is according to the ACI 301 specification and the concrete construction and the following temperature also limit should be considered. The maximum temperature of the concrete placement shall not be exceed 30 degree and the ambient temperature maximum is the 40 degree. This is the main um, milestone and in the falling temperature once it is the 2 o'clock it is on the peak and then 3 o'clock 4 o'clock it is falling down the falling down the air temperature when it is below the 40 or on the 40 we can start the concrete also and in accordance to the other parameters of the temperature if it is comply. So the uh, precautions also taken during the application hot weather also is a package comfortably warm and if it is a hot weather and also advise the medical assistant it should be near around on the safety purpose if somebody have some heat stroke or some problem also it can be immediately rescue up if there are recommendation also during the hot weathering condition water and the stay cool indoor and in the shade and also restricted uh, activities especially exercise renewing grading and whatsoever, but as per the prior induction, it should be followed. So, what are the seven factors of heat? There are also work should be aware of the many factors and the impact of the rise of the heat illness environment. Number two, high temperature, especially when the high humidity is there. Number three, the high exertion not enough to the rest break. Number six, the medication and the heat tolerance. Number seven, health conditions. Also, number eight, the other factors, age and over 60. Also, and number nine, prior heat illness record and the arrangements to control the atmosphere in a normal condition. So, this is the precautions also, and also the environmental condition also should be controlled and the pouring will be in accordance to the relevant agreed test frequency and whatsoever. So also, the fresh concrete sampling and also recommended for the testing and these things also. So, what are the disadvantage of the hot weathering country? There is a fear of the hydration and it is going to settle early. So the curing and the top finishing and it should be covered by the wet hessian cloth in order to make the shrinkage, early shrinkage. So all of these things it should be covered according to the agreed method statement and the relevant standard uh, of the pouring operation. So this is also if we take care about the hot weathering condition, then we will get the good results and the parameters of the durability and all the even when it is hardened states, it will be compare in a good sense. So if it is the pile mix, then we will go to the integrity of the test and also some other uh, some other tests on the long-term basis is can be measured, but according to the every test frequency. So this was the briefing about the uh, concrete pouring operation in the hot weather, which should be mostly the temperature of the mix, air temperature, and the curing and the covered, properly covered after pouring, and also take care about the demolding once it is uh, demolding, either if it is precast or the in situ or whatever it is, it should be at least 24 hours. So thank you very much and have a nice day. In next video, we will see each other with another subject.